Hello everyone, my name is Stephen George, I play video games, and today, myself and my good buddy Jarrett, say hello.
Hello everyone.
Are jumping into a first 20 of Skate 2. Probably seems like a very unusual thing to do. We were actually going to do a demo of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. Turns out that the demo is a little limited.
Limited is really putting it nicely, Stephen. It's challenged.
It's
trifling.
I mean, in Tony Hawk games, they give you 2 minutes, and for whatever reason, the demo shows you 2 minutes, and then after 90 seconds, it just fades to white.
Whites out, yeah.
And that's it. Also, the game was not very good. The older
Yeah.
Tony Hawk games, like the physics and the feel of them, are just different, and they feel better.
It felt too jerky, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you went up really easily, but you came down super quick.
Yeah, and also the animations of like falling didn't make any sense. So we decided that we would bring you a different skating game. One that's very close to both of our hearts, and that's Skate. And we're bringing you Skate 2 because there's a few extra features that Skate 2 has over Skate 1 that we enjoy. So this is going to be a first 20, but we're actually not really going to be playing through the main game. Jarrett and I are going to be playing... I'm going to be Shingo. Jarrett and I are going to be playing through...
I'm going to be Cuz.
The multiplayer modes. There's 3 different ones. We're going to be playing 2 of them. The one that we're going to be skipping is Skate, which is essentially Horse, and in Skate is incredibly difficult. So we're going to be doing Spot Battle and Hall of Meat. We're going to start...
It's horseable.
You're terrible, and you should feel terrible. Danny's Mega Ramp is arguably my favorite location, so we're going to start there. Now, if you're not familiar with how Skate works, you play the entire game using the sticks. You use your left analog stick to steer, and then you use your right analog stick to do tricks. In traditional, like Tony Hawk games, you have buttons, but you actually don't use buttons in Skate. It makes it very realistic, and the physics are far more realistic than Tony Hawk, but it's very different.
And I gotta say, as a photographer, I'm really digging the way it's filmed, per se, because of the obvious vignette around it, like it's a fisheye, like there's really a guy following you around.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, yeah, okay. We've been practicing a little bit because whenever we first put it had been a long time since I played this game. The original Skate came out in 2007. This Skate 2, I think was the year later, or maybe 2009, so not long after, but it's been probably that long since I've played it. It's probably been like 5 years. Fun fact,
Holy crap.
Alex was obsessed with Skate in college. No idea why, but he just loved the game. In fact, we got the first game, and he loved it so much that he really wanted the second game when it came out, and I told him that I had no plans to buy it on release.
But he didn't have a 360, right?
Yes, I was the one that had the 360 at college, and he said, I'll make you a deal. We'll split it half and half. And I'm like, that's ridiculous, but okay, I'll land that.
How the crap did you land that? You're totally gonna die now.
Okay,
yeah.
when I fell.
But you got the 3,200 points, which is pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, and if you haven't already been able to tell, in this game mode, we're switching off back and forth, taking turns, seeing who can get the most points in their run. And depending on the map that you choose, you have a different amount of time in your run.
Oh, golly! Oh man!
If
he had the board slide. I don't know what happened.
If you have played Tony Hawk, Skate feels really, really weird.
Yes. And playing Tony Hawk for 20 minutes before we played this was probably a bad idea.
Okay, oh god. I'm just stuck. Okay.
Fun fact about Skate for me is that wow, we never saw this before.
I never went over this
yeah,
way. Oh,
no
look
kidding.
at my split.
Yeah, and then the board almost hit you square in the middle.
I know, it looks like I tore my pants.
But Skate for me, I had never played Skate because I don't even think I had a 360 at that point. But I had gone to visit Steven at college. I live here in Myrtle Beach, and he was in Savannah, so I went to go visit him for a few days, and he... That's what I get for talking and playing at the same time. But he actually set me up with this game at like 9 in the morning for some reason. No one was up, but I was sleeping on the couch, so he's like, play this. And
it's so unusual. I mean, you literally use nothing else other than the sticks. You hold A to go, and you have the triggers to do grabs. They're literally your left and right hands, but that's about it. We're going to change it up and go over to Stadium, which is another huge jump. We had a lot of fun with this earlier. The problem is, in Tony Hawk, you can fall off a freaking building, and as long as you are level with the ground, you're going to land. In Skate, it takes into account like so many factors that just sheer height will kill you. So you have to be very careful about landing this.
It's all about the momentum that you have when you're putting it down, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to start with the pop shove it.
He owned it!
Go for the Christ air! Yeah! Oh, I'm done. Did not turn around fast enough. This is...
Yeah, you must have a magnet on your shoes. That board just keeps coming back.
It's actually... one of the reasons we're doing Skate 2 and not Skate 1 is... Skate 1, for whatever reason, there's a lot of...
With arms wide open.
First off, there was a lot of game modes missing from Skate 1, but also, and this is huge if you're playing the single player, you can't get off the board. You are literally glued to your skateboard in the first game. So if you want to be able to get off the board, you have to play Skate 2, which allows you to, thankfully, get off the board. I'm going to do it this time.
Oh, man, so close, so close.
God, that was hard.
I really hate that you're winning because of a pop shove it.
Right? Pop shove it for the win.
I'm gonna nollie heel flip right here.
Yeah, you should do a trick right here, and that's going to be the difference. Nope. 122 points. Just land it. Focus on the...
Dang it!
Yeah, and it's all because he was just slightly crooked there.
Yeah.
Just not quite straight, and that's what did it.
It doesn't take much.
All right. I've also been able to do, like, backflips and stuff, but they're really hard.
Yeah. And I think the part about this game that I love so much at this point is because they are so cheap because they're so old at this point. But they still feel... Yes, you did. Oh, my gosh. Come on, dude. Almost landed a 900.
I was like,
that would have been sick.
I was like 400 feet in the air.
That really would have been sick.
But you bring up a good point. These games are actually pretty good. They really are pretty decent. In fact, there was a Skate 3 released, and I don't have that, and I've never played it, but I assume that it's more of the same. But I can speak that Skate 2 is very good, and you should be able to find it at your local game store for like $5. I mean, it's a super cheap game, and I've always really enjoyed it. And the single player is good too. We're not really showing that, and if we have time right at the end of the video, we might jump into Free Skate and show that a little bit. But
I gotta say, Free Skate's honestly pretty cool. But if you don't know where you're going,
yeah,
you can really get lost quick, and you'll be doing nothing but ollieing and like what is it? Grinding on sidewalks.
Yeah. It's literally in this fictional city. And if you want to do, vert ramps, you have to find the skate park. So that's a challenge in and of itself. This one's fun.
This one is pretty cool if you can keep it together.
Yeah.
And
Spot Battle your run ends if you crash, but this one in particular gives you a ton of time. So yeah, you got 35 seconds.
35 seconds. So don't screw it up, Steven.
I'm gonna try not to.
Pop shove it. He owned it.
Oop.
He owned it. Owned it. Good Lord, I'm screwed.
I'm flying.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
that's what you get.
Yeah, I
fancy
saw it.
Pants.
The thing is, when you're doing the Christ Air and the board isn't at your feet to tell where it's lined up, when you put it back, that's when you realize that you're gonna fall.
I think it's really funny the clipping here because he looks bald and then he's got hair.
Yeah, cause his hair's got some load issues. Oh, what?
Holy crap!
You lucky son of a gun. Well, that's going to give you a little more time. Oh, you're in the bushes.
Yep.
You landed on your butt.
I just wanted to sit down, enjoy the view.
There's actually a gigantic jump, and I'm going to make sure that... I'm actually going to try and get up there now.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Oh, I could do a coffin all the way. I've
do
done
a coffin.
That before. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a shot.
Which, by the way, in the first game, is you hold both the triggers and you hold B as well. You're going to grind again.
I'm going to try not to.
Okay.
Oh, I fell.
That wasn't a good idea.
Crap. Okay, maybe I should do it after I get past this jump. Or you can give it a shot if you can get all the way to the end.
I'll try
hard.
But what we found out is that it's completely different with Skate 2. The buttons are different.
Yeah, the buttons changed. But there's a lot of new moves and stuff in the second one that weren't in the first one as well. But the coffin's one of my favorites. Whenever we were in college, Alex would play the game, and he would just go to the highest points of the game he could and just do coffins all the way down. Just, essentially street luge. Oh, you're doing it.
Coffin.
Oh, he's getting back in it. He's going for the big one. He's going for the big
Here
one.
we go. Holy crap!
You're not. No way. No way.
Yeah! I owned it.
I have never seen anyone land that.
We've tried it 15 times earlier.
That's ridiculous. Also, you're so far away from the point that they had to reload the game there. Holy crap. I didn't even know you could do that.
You are welcome, my friend. Now all you got to do is like kickflip 3 times and beat me because the score's not anything. But
yeah. Oh. I saw it happen. I was like, wait, no.
This is going to end badly.
Oh, that thing
You
almost
almost hit you in the head.
Punked me in the head and give me a concussion. All right, you're in charge.
Okay. Let's see what we
You'll
can
get hair in
do
a minute.
here.
There you go. Has to grow back. So you're actually going to try and improve on your score then?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it shouldn't
I mean,
take
I've already
much.
beaten 360 armpit grind. You
Yeah,
know,
that
that's the
was-
bet. Why does his crotch darker than everything else on his pants?
He
peed his pants because he
doesn't-
did that
well,
trick.
it's-
Look at that. Look at that.
What? The game
Look
wasn't
at
even
that.
loading.
That's amazing.
That was impressive. You know, if anything else, I'm just glad that we got that on film.
I am
That's
so
impressive.
glad we got that.
All right, so like I was saying earlier, skate is essentially horse. It is incredibly difficult to do because, you know, in Tony Hawk, if you want to do a kickflip, that's left and square or left and X or whatever. In this game, you want to do a kickflip, you have to move the stick in a particular direction. It's very hard to match.
Correct.
So we're skipping that. We're going to do Hall of Meat.
And like we did something earlier, and it changed almost none on the description they gave, because they give you a D-pad on the screen that tells you where to move the stick to make different moves. But I did a move and he did a move, and they both had the exact same pattern on screen, but they were completely different moves, and I ended up losing.
It's really, really hard. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there who are experts at skate, and if you are, bless you and bless your soul, because it is very, very difficult. But just playing around in single player, I know we're showing multiplayer in this video, but if you're just looking for a game to kill some time, this game will eat it up. I actually, whenever we were freshmen in college, Nick actually played the crap out of this game. Like, he actually, I believe he failed a class or two because of skate, which speaks for its good news. Oh, perfect.
Oh, we didn't explain what we're playing.
Well, now's a good time.
Yeah.
This is Hall of Meat. You are literally trying to do damage to yourself. There is a bailout button. You have to squeeze the triggers and the thumbsticks in, and that auto bails. And they actually added a lot of extra cool stuff in for the bails. Once you have officially bailed and lost your board, you can press different directions on the right stick to do different things. So if you hold forward, you'll do a cannonball.
My dude never gets as hurt as yours does.
Well, Shingo's just accident prone, I think.
Yeah.
You can do spread
Shingo.
eagle. Shingo! I just like running into the power lines over here.
Yeah, but it's really strange because we haven't exactly figured out what.
Power line! Oh!
You hit it! You hit it!
Oh, you clip
hit
through
it!
You actually don't.
Yeah,
you don't get stuck on
you
it.
don't
Well,
get
that's
stuck.
disappointing. We haven't actually
No
been able to
kidding.
do that yet. But you get stuck on the thin part, which is weird.
I want to see fried Shingo.
You know what that makes me think of? I wonder if it's possible to grind those rails. I wonder if those count as rails, if you could ever actually get all the way up there. I guess you could.
Yeah,
which is neat.
I guess if you tried really hard, put your mind to it.
Oh!
Well, that sucked.
Yeah, the only I guess disappointing thing about Hall of Meat is that a lot of times what you see is more impressive to you and your friends than what the score is.
Yeah, they're completely different things.
I'm gonna
Go to that one.
This little one?
Yeah, why not?
This little one? This little bar right here on the side of this house?
Yeah, that's way too easy, man.
Do you want me to just slap it with my face? I'm just gonna do that right here. You try it. See if you can get on there. Of course, yeah, perfectly lined. You can. Oh.
That's got to be how you get on the ramp.
Yeah.
Or get on the
that's
the lines
what those
for,
things are for.
Yeah.
That's for getting on the rails. Okay.
Ta-dow.
You know what I'd actually like to do? I'd like to take us back to Danny's Mega Ramp.
Yeah.
Because we never played that one whenever we were practicing this with the.
Is
Hall
that
of
in the
Meat
bail?
one. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Oh,
actually do
sweet.
it. So we can actually do the exact same thing because this is probably my favorite spot battle.
Yeah, I really like this one.
So this will probably be interesting to see what it's like whenever we're trying to do ourselves in. Coffin over the side.
I like these little cutscenes that look like a guy with a camcorder.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
But the world of photography and videography is very deep in skating rooms,
Yes,
too.
very,
so
very.
It makes a whole lot of sense that it's... Oh, man.
Holy crap.
I believe I can fly.
Woo!
I believe... Man!
49,000. Okay.
Almost.
How much you want to bet mine's going to be like 15,000?
No, just 15.
Yes, 15. He's just going to stump his toe. That's all that's going to happen.
Before we started recording, Jarrett and I did a spot battle in my starting...
Broke his ankles. Broke his freaking ankles.
We did a spot battle and my starting score was 2. I ollied off of a thing and then it was like, you have 2 points. I was like, oh, thanks. That's good.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So there's another way you can go over here.
It's the dirt, though.
Oh, man. I just on the thing.
I love the like flailing fish thing. You just put your arms by your side and just kind of...
All right. Well, on my last round, I'm going to go back down the main ramp.
Yeah, same here.
Because it seems... It seems safer. Oh, you jumped too far. You jumped too far. You're done.
Broke his ankles again.
Broken on my wrists. I've broken all my wrists. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try this. This is gonna work this time.
He broke it in his wrists.
All right. I'm gonna do one. And I'm gonna jump.
I'm gonna do
right here.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
I got the speed. I got the speed.
I be getting that for show.
I was actually doing tricks. Oh, I'm riding my board.
Yeah, no kidding. I was wondering if you were gonna land it.
Well, I kind of got caught up in the fact I was doing a sweet trick.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was like,
what was that, like a quadruple?
I actually thought for a minute that if I just never let go, that my kickflips would just...
Oh, no.
It would just go forever. Oh, you're going to... Oh, wait.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Dang it! I have yet to do a trick.
You never even did a trick on the ramp. All right, well, we're going to go to what is obviously the most grandiose of all of the Halloween ones for the last bit. And we're going to show you guys...
You were breakdancing, dude.
I know.
That was amazing.
That's performance art right there.
No kidding.
It ends in the hospital. It's very expensive performance art, but it's performance art nonetheless. All right, we're going to go to the dam, which is exactly what it sounds like. I think it's to the right. Dam. There we go. And this one, there's 2 different ways you can do this. Most people just jump down the main side of it, but it's actually possible to ride down where it's showing right now, gain speed. But the problem is they only give you 10 seconds. I really wish they would have allowed you to have done like custom time.
Well, the only problem with getting down there is making that work. Because if you can make that work, you're going 100 miles an hour.
I'll never let go, Jack!
Roll it, roll it,
I'm trying. It. Oh, that was
24,000.
Yeah, so you're actually gonna end up getting more points just by jumping off because of the height.
But see, that was something extremely
and it was fun
impressive.
To watch.
Yeah, it really was.
To watch.
But the thing is that if I do this, and then cannonball, boom,
50K right there.
Yeah,
for landing
49.9.
All right. The other things you can do besides cannonball and spread eagle is the torpedo, which I did a little of last time. But you can also do a judo kick.
Yeah, I'll do the judo kicker if you want to do it.
Judo kick.
Judo kick. Yeah.
On my head. I almost beat your score there.
Yeah, almost. All
right. Also, what's fun?
Your hang time was 2.96 seconds. I get that now. It's the parachute that tells you your hang time.
Yeah, how long you're in the air. If you could fall more slowly somehow. I don't know if spread eagle actually makes you fall slowly or not. Probably.
Boom.
And your legs are gone.
There's no way. I mean,
yeah, I mean
it's a video game. I get that, but physics are physics.
Yeah, who would make this a game though? Hey guys, I got an idea. You want to go jump off the dam? It'll be fun. Right at the last second. Let go of the board. Not very many points, but I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot of hiking in the near future. I'd say that's probably done. And for the last performance... Oh, roll. Oh, no!
Man! I would have been cool. I wanted to kind of like clip his legs and then sling him down.
It did not happen.
It did not.
It did not. All right.
So I still beat you with the cannonball flip there.
You did.
Only barely.
We've pretty much highlighted the multiplayer segment. I'm going to briefly show you a bit of the free skating, though. All right, so this is single player mode. Interesting thing about single player mode is you can actually place markers. So I can place a marker here, which is apparently from T-Mobile with my sidekick. And now if I go do something, or you can fall and do all the same stuff, you can actually go to your marker immediately. So you can set points that you want to try and do. Now there are ramps, but the reason I took us to this particular spot is because this is actually a lot like Street Luge. It essentially is.
Yeah, really.
And this track is incredibly long, and I always got a big kick out of seeing how fast I could go. The only thing I regret is that I went to free skate mode, and you have control over how many.
That was another.
Yeah, that guy didn't make it. You have control over the pedestrians and the traffic, and I left traffic and pedestrians on the high for reasons unbeknownst to myself. This is actually pretty flat.
Yeah, you're not going very fast.
I'm pretty sure I remember it being. What's that guy doing? Hey,
He's stopping to see what you're doing. He's like,
buddy,
what's that dummy
also,
doing on a skateboard?
Where did he just go? He just pulled off the side of the road to take a leak. Anyway, I'm mostly showing you this because I do want
boneless to coffin. That was impressive.
I do want to highly recommend Skate 2 as I trash myself. It's a wonderful game. It's very, very cheap. I don't know anything about Skate 3, but I assume that it's probably similar. Just
go off.
A little better.
Whoa!
Will he survive? Who would have thought? But check it out, because it is cheap. If you're looking for a skateboarding game, you haven't played the Skate franchise, it's very interesting. It's very different. It's a lot different than Tony Hawk. And people that even would not be into extreme sports, such as Alex, became obsessed with this game. So it's worth checking out.
I thought I
was going to lose my head right there. Anyway.
Is this a sewer?
Yeah, I think this is actually the sewer. The world's really big.
Yeah.
And it's nice because in the second game you can actually get off the board. In the first game, in the first game you would come to a set of stairs, and you would not be able to get off, like get up the set of stairs. You just go, oh god, you'd be done.
Tuck it.
And I'm done. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you everyone for watching. Jarrett, thank you for joining me.
I really enjoyed it, Steven. Thanks for having me.
And Jarrett is a photographer, and I usually plug people's stuff. So I'm going to plug Jarrett's stuff. You can check out all of his photography-related works down below. He's not an LPer. How crazy am I to have someone who's not an LPer?
I'm not an LPer. But I got to say, I do thoroughly enjoy this, but I don't think anybody would enjoy watching my LPs because I unfortunately suck at video games.
Well, if you're doing Halloween, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I guess not.
You need to do Halloween LPs. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll see you guys next week for another First 20. The sound of that scraping is awful.
No kidding.